Hi guys, it's about 3 a.m. in the morning here, and all I can think about is that I need to make a blouse for my baby. The weather is extremely hot right now, like crazily hot, and she gets fuzzy because clothes that she currently have are thick and cold weather kind of clothes, so she gets fuzzy, and she gets all she does is cry because of how hot the weather is. So I'm thinking of making her a blouse that but I don't want it to be something plain and simple. I'm thinking of using Canadian smoking to create a design on the front part of the blouse, something around maybe above the bust area, something like this. Basically, I found this on Pinterest and I think this is something I think I want to make for her. I'm still trying to decide if I want it to be strapless or if I want it to have shoulders. I'm not a fan of having strapless for babies because despite how hot the weather can be, it can still weather can just change and then they can catch cold. Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. So I'm about to get it done. For those who don't know, I have so many lessons on different techniques in Canadian smoking, so I'm not new to this terrain. No, I have been doing Canadian smoking, giving lessons on it for quite a while. So if you want to check out the videos, just drop a yes below this video and I would send you the link where you can get the videos and watching patterns and just add simple designs to your fabric. Alright, so let me walk you through what I intend to do. So this is the fabric I intend to use. It's leftover pieces from the baptism dress that I made for her. I even also include Canadian smoking to the front part of the dress. The white linen fabric, which is perfect for the weather. It allows air to pass through, so she will feel light on it. So my issue with this fabric right now is the width. I'm trying to decide if I should add more to the width or if the design will not take so much of the width part of the fabric. I just hope so. My intention is to use basket weave technique. Yeah, I think it was the share I used in the baptism man dress and it came out so beautiful. So I think if I make a blouse with this using the basket weave, it might look so amazing. So the next part of this whole process will just be to include the grid. Naturally, I intend to leave about a few inches at the top in case I decide or change my mind about including shoulders to the blouse. But if at the end of the day I don't decide on the shoulder, I can use straps and I can just cut it off. But nevertheless, I'm going to leave about 3 to 4 inches at the top before I start my grid on the fabric. Okay, so basically that's it. So I'll just show you the grid. Okay, so you can see I've included the grid in my fabric. So this will help guide the basket weave technique that I intend to include in the fabric. Alright, so by the time I'm done, you'll see how it looks. I made my grid box to be about 0.5 centimeters, way smaller than the usual, because after all, I'm making this for a baby, so I don't need the boxes to be big, just a little bit small. And you can see the grid is not much, just a little bit, since it's just going to be at the upper bust area of the garment. So I'm going to show you how it looks like at the end of the day. Me working on the project. I had to use a voiceover because I decided that I'm just going to take my time. In fact, that's one of the benefits of sewing garments for only your loved ones. There's no tension. You can can actually take your time. So while I'm watching movie, I'm going to take my time to finish up the basket weave Canadian smoking, and then I'll show you how it looks like at the end of the day. Alright guys, so I am done. So you can see this is how the basket weave Canadian smoking looks like. So this is what it looks like at the end of the day. This is the front. So if I flip over, you can see this is the back. It has its own design. You can even actually use the back if you want to. Just make sure that you use the right color of thread. As you can see, I used white, so it has its own unique design. So back to the front. At this point, I've already decided I'm going to include shoulders for the blouse. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use pressing iron to fold this top parts and press iron that aspect before cutting the neck and then the armhole. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to get my back piece. Now naturally you can also go ahead to include the Canadian smoking for the back if you want. I don't have the time, so I'm just going to cut out the back piece plain and simple and then attach it, and that's basically all. So this is how it looks on baby Kira. You can see it looks so pretty. In fact, she was so excited about the blouse, she won't even stay still for me to take out the photographs. But you can see how the design looks like. You know, you can actually also use this design as an adult. It's not strictly for babies, but because Canadian smoking takes a lot of time, I usually prefer doing it for babies or kids, because then you don't have to include so many grids. For an adult, you have to include either larger grids or many grids. Anyway, this is the back of She Couldn't Stay Still, so I couldn't get better photos of it, but this is what I could get. You can see the back is completely plain. Like I said, you can make yours you can include the Canadian smoking to the back too if you want to do that. So basically this is all, and I hope you enjoyed the process. So if you want to see how I achieved the basket with Canadian smoking, make sure you check out the next video. I'll be dropping the tutorial on how you can make yours. So see you next time. Bye.